So
How do you get through every day? How do you support yourself? And
I
all that?
became a prostitute.
Okay, okay. I
So
like your dress, by the way.
thank
That's
you.
super nice.
Most people wouldn't wear it, but I say fuck it. I might as
Yeah.
well, go out there and sling a little ass and do whatever I need to do. Because,
So Jessica, right?
hmm
Okay. Let's get in the shade.
yeah, definitely.
All right, Jessica. How old are you?
I am 43. I just turned 43.
Okay, okay. So what are you up to today?
I'm out here fighting for children that are held in sexual slavery underground. I help the police and I help federal agents and I help people like you that have lost their memory due to just a wire snapping and going through your body and you not even knowing it right now. And it was very nice of you to stop. And maybe one day God will show you. God takes away that pain, so that way nobody gets scared at the end of days. These people were very, uh, they were deviants, really. They were very scary. And my son got abducted, I got abducted, and my husband got abducted. And they claimed that we were Muslim terrorists.
Okay.
And the military knew who I was because when I was a little girl, I was abducted by them, and my father found me.
Do you know who abducted you guys?
Yeah, his name is, and her name is now,
Okay.
but there was a girl named at the time, and they took my mom hostage. And they said it was my mom, but it really wasn't my mom doing it. But my mom went ahead and went hostage for them. She didn't know what was going to happen, but she wanted to find me and what happened to my little brother
Wow.
and my other brothers and sisters because all of a sudden she wakes up one day and everybody's gone, just like me. I wake up one day and I'm like, I hear a voice and he's like, what do I need to do? Knowing there was 5 officers shot in my apartment, and I knew they were sexually assaulting me, but I didn't know how they were doing it.
How old were you at that time?
I was 33 when I died, but I was around about 38, 39, maybe a little bit younger, 35-ish, when they broke into my apartment and they sexually assaulted me and 5 other officers. And I thought I had had a hysterectomy, but they actually put a device in my stomach, and it would have people hear other things than what I was hearing. Um, so it broke my body down, and I had to go back to different planetary systems, and I would have to take metals, and that's what I'm doing now is taking back the metals, replenishing their planets, fixing what was taken from them. Because if you're sexually assaulted, they're stealing a part of your soul, but not only a part of your soul, they take your DNA, they take parts of places that you've been at or places that you're going to. Because they're called shifters, they get in your body and they'll break your body down quicker than you'll even know.
Wow.
But these people knew what they were doing, and thank you, sir. And they're still out here. But I lost my little boy just recently, and the military had me for about 3 years trying to revive me again, and it was really, really hard because I had had so much damage this time. And
Like at the VA?
yeah,
Were you at the VA or something?
yeah, they literally hollowed my body out, and they were trying to piece me back together. But my husband did a really good job. His name is Atef Amor Hassin, and he's the most beautiful creature. Some people call him a creature. Some people call him a man. But
Yeah.
he's a god. But they don't talk about it in the United States because we are one nation under God. But God was my father. He was literally my father through DNA. And I chose him as a dad too because I loved him so much. He loved little kids, and that's all he wanted. He just wanted kids, and he just let them have fun and do whatever. I mean, I know they do stupid stuff, but one day they'll grow up, and
Yeah.
and that's what a dad really does. He's always there for them.
Did you have a good childhood? How's life growing up for you?
Well, I was abducted with my husband when we were little kids, and we were tortured.
Okay.
So we were really tortured beyond repair. But when we met each other, uh, something just clicked within us. Um, he would fight for me, and I would forget him, and then I would fight for him, and he would forget me. Um, so it was a really hard thing to do, until you walk around one day and you're like, I know I have a voice telling me, okay, well, I'm in the military. Don't fuck with us. Don't tell us to suck your nasty ass dicks and eat your pussy lips or fuck around with children. We do not condone that. We do not allow that here in the United States of America or any planet or any goddamn country. We don't give a shit who you
That's
are.
foul, yeah.
Like, we will fuck you up. But Miss Kramer, and it is God because I am speaking through her right now. She did. She went as an experiment because she fell in love with her husband, but she fell in love so madly when she was in Kentucky the last time. They tinted our hotel off, set us on fire, and we were wrapped up and we were melted together. Not only as mummies and stuff like that from back in the day,
Wow.
because that's who he was. He was a pharaoh, and he was Khufu and King Tut, and my dad was Ramses, and so um, nobody knew who I was, but I was the creator.
Mm-hmm.
But I wasn't. I would sit in the shadows and tell my husband how to create.
And where were your parents?
My
Did you have
parents,
both?
my parents are fucking awesome. My dad's name is, and my mom is, and she is very beautiful. She works her ass off. She had 3 jobs, 6 kids. The hardest memory I've ever seen her was her crying when her and my dad had a fight, but she realized it wasn't my dad, it was somebody else acting like my dad. But God hid that from me.
Was it hard seeing her cry?
Yeah.
How old were you?
Probably like around 9 or 10.
Yeah. Seeing women cry just gets me, man.
Right.
I feel so powerless and it breaks my heart.
Yeah. Yeah.
So as far as like today, are you living on the streets? Are you homeless right now? Okay.
Yeah,
How long
I
have you been
am.
homeless?
I've been homeless for about a year and a half now.
Okay.
So
How do you get through every day? How do you support yourself?
I became a prostitute.
Okay.
So
I like your dress, by the way.
Thank
That's
you.
super nice.
Most people wouldn't wear it, but I say fuck it. I might as well, go out there and sling a little ass and do whatever I need to do. Because God kind of threw me out. He's like, you only been with one man. Get your ass out of here. Go have fun. Do what you need to do. You've worked all your life. But me and my husband became prostitutes for one another.
Okay.
So he
What
was
does
in
that
the
mean?
movies.
What's that?
Dwayne Johnson, believe it or not.
The Rock.
Yeah, The Rock. And
He's your husband?
yeah,
Okay.
he literally is. And I was like, get the fuck out of here. But he was like, I swear, it's okay, baby. But
A lot of girls like him.
Yeah, I mean, he's very handsome, but he's such an amazing person.
Mm-hmm.
But his real name is Atef Amor Hassin. I mean, everybody knows him as Dwayne, and
Yeah.
I call him Da. But that's the fallen giver, because when I died again for my son's birthday, they came back to murder me again. They'll bring me back to life, and then they'll kill me for my brothers and my mom's or everybody's birthday or my birthday and all this other stuff.
That is scary.
Yeah.
Do you feel like people are after you every day?
I mean, I used to.
Okay.
But now I don't give a shit. Like, come after me. I mean, if I die, I die. I'm just gonna come right back.
I think The Rock could take them all on. Nobody could get by your husband.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a pretty heavy hit,
Yeah.
We went up against one another, but we didn't go up against one another like that. We just kind of, it was like when two stars collide, because he found me dead in Kentucky, and the shock of that impacted him. So he really fought for me to stay alive.
I'm just going to call him Rock. Does The Rock know you're out here
Oh yeah.
doing this? Okay.
Yeah.
How does he
There's
feel
nothing
about
I don't hide from him.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. How long have you been married to him?
I mean, if you want to put a time limit on it, truly, before the beginning of time.
Okay.
So,
Because you guys were meant to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just how it was.
It was just my dad. I went back to my dad. I was like, I need somebody to love. I mean, I didn't want that because I had a lot to hide. But he showed me it was okay.
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't want somebody to see everything that you've been through.
Sure. Yes, ma'am.
So
I have 2 more questions. I don't want to keep you too long. since you've been out here, like doing this type of work, what's been the wildest or scariest experience you've had since you've been out?
Um, Waking up in a black garbage cans full of babies.
Wow.
Yeah.
So tell me about that day or night,
Um,
morning. I mean,
I don't really remember nothing, but I was walking over near the police station, and my husband was like, if I can come back, I'll come back. And then this guy picked me up, and I already knew who it was, but I was like, I want to know what the fuck happened to my son and my husband. Because really, I felt like he was an apparition at that time, like I was in a movie or something.
oh, okay.
And so, like the Scorpion King, I was like, oh, okay, so I need to figure out, am I going through space and time? Am I being changed into video, or what is going on? And I get in the car, and the guy blew my head off. And,
Oh, man.
it took a long time. The military found me. They found me stuffed in a dog crate
Okay.
over near the VA. And, I activated it as a computer because I'm ancient technology. So it comes way before the beginning of time.
Yeah.
But I had to restore the balance of the heavens and the earth because I'm not the creator
Mhm.
for certain things and certain people.